You are so beautiful tonight.
Thank you.
Elizabeth, I mean, I've just been waiting for this moment for so long. I want it to be perfect in every way.
It is, Brad. Oh, it is beautiful.
Let's see if it fits. We are going to have a wonderful life together, Elizabeth. I promise you. And the timing couldn't be more perfect. I mean, the mortgage rates are down, the market is depressed. I mean, it couldn't be a better time to buy a house.
Now, but we're not getting married for 6 months, and I love my townhouse.
Yes, and I love mine too, darling. But I tell you, we can get locked into a 30-year fixed at 9%. I mean, that's damn good, honey, and it's not gonna last forever. I don't know, it feels right to me, darling. How about you? Honey. Elizabeth? Elizabeth? No, tell me, how do you feel?
Like a bloodthirsty savage killing machine. And it's getting worse, Dr. Wilde. In court last week, I kept seeing myself lifting up my skirt in front of the jury and dancing. I mean, no underwear, no pantyhose. I mean, nothing. I mean, tell me, what's wrong with me?
This isn't about right or wrong. Your fantasies come from your unconscious. Echoes of unfulfilled needs, unresolved conflicts.
What needs and conflicts? I mean, I'm a partner in the law firm. I have a nice townhouse, a wonderful fiancé.
Perfect picture. You've always done everything perfectly.
Yes.
Perfect little girl.
Perfect student, perfect lawyer. And now I'm having fantasies of being Rambo.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's build some hours. Now, first up is mono data. The date of the contract with CompuVent was,
Which contract, Brad? The leasing agreement or the stock buyback?
The buyback. Monodata's not contesting the leasing agreement.
Well, wrong. They're not contesting sections 1 through 4, but they are playing hardball with section 5.
Damn, Elizabeth. Now, you know this CompuData stuff backwards and forwards. Do you have any ideas how to cut through all this crap?
Of course, I know exactly how to cut through all this crap. Concentrate on my work. I'm snapping at poor Brad. I feel like I'm unraveling or something.
Snakes shed their skin every now and then. Why not people?
But I'm not a snake. I'm a lawyer.
Elizabeth, if you could be anything at all, what would it be?
I've never thought about anything at all. Lawyers are much too methodical for that.
And if you weren't a lawyer?
That's very good.
Thank you,
Everyone's the same thing, that interest rates are staying down.
It's true. It's true. Bonds are dead.
Althea,
Equities are
I told you not to put the china in the dishwasher.
I didn't put the china in the dishwasher.
Well, someone did. Look at all the water spots.
I'm quitting the law firm.
Growth stocks.
Yeah, but which ones?
Those are fingerprint smudges.
I'm going to be a private detective.
My broker's bullish on regional banks.
Fingerprints, Althea, I've asked you to always wear gloves when serving.
Boxers and baseball players wear gloves. And I'm not getting paid enough to be either one.
Friday is my last day. I'm looking for an office this weekend.
My next case?
My last case. I should have done this years ago.
Elizabeth, this is crazy. You're a partner in the firm.
My father's firm.
Well, so what? You're giving up a life, a career, a future.
I'm changing jobs, Brad. If I were a man, no one would think twice about it.
Well, honey, you are not a man, and being a private detective is not something a woman should be doing.
That's what men said about voting and birth control.
Honey, you know what I mean. It's long hours, sleazy clients, sordid divorces.
Sounds like law, being natural.
Well, you obviously haven't thought about the professional consequences or the personal ramifications of what you're doing.
What personal ramifications?
Ours. I did not propose to a private detective, Elizabeth.
Are you marrying me or my career?
You, of course.
Well,
but I
I'm
thought we
still
want-
me.
Elizabeth Bentley?
It's not like I'm going to be running guns or hooking.
Well, you know, hooking makes a lot more sense because at least you have some of the basic job skills.
Pardon me. Is this 631 South Spring Street? I'm looking for a... Do you know where I can find a Mr. Stoffalowski, Bernice?
What is
Thank
the
you.
holdup, Warren? You're killing me with these delays. And look at the place. It's a sewer. It's a hellhole, Warren.
Excuse me, Mr. Stoffalowski?
In a minute. Look at this cesspool. I couldn't rent these rooms to a rat.
Excuse me.
What?
I'm Elizabeth Bentley.
So what?
I called about the office for rent.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, it's a fixer-upper.
Oh, that's all right.
You're loaded with potential. Charm by the yard.
This place is filthy.
What are you planning on doing in here? Brain surgery?
I'm a private investigator.
And you're worried about this place being dirty? Look, lady, you better jump on this. I got a couple of Japanese guys on the string. Do you hear hammering?
No.
I thought not. Warren! You're killing me with these coffee plates!
Welcome to the neighborhood.
I didn't hear you knock.
An open door's always been an invitation around here. So, you're the new tenant?
Possibly.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We just started getting to know each other. That's the classiest office in the joint. On a clear day, you can see all the way to Catalina. Elevator's slow as a milk run to Del Mar. Some things never change. So, PI, huh? I heard you talking to the super. Looks, money, class. What's a dame like you doing in that line of work?
I am not a dame, and would you put out your cigarette?
Why? I just started smoking.
It is impolite, it's endangering my health, and it's against the law.
You better polish up your bedside manner. You'll need it, even though you'll last about as long as a snowball in hell.
I'm gonna take the office.
Well, I'll need a check for first and last. Want to use my pen?
No, I've got my own, thank you. Oh, there's a man upstairs, about 6 foot, wearing a hat, in his 30s. Does he have an office here?
Do I look like a dating service?
doing here?
Morning, sunshine. Place is really coming together. I think I'll take it.
How did you get in?
Who cares? I'm here. You ought to break out the champagne. Oh, come on, geez. It's my breakfast.
And this is my office. I want you out of here immediately.
Whoa, whoa, go slow, Pidge. I got a job for you. I'm your first client.
I don't want a job. I want you to leave.
No can do. It's not that easy.
Oh, you're wrong. It's very easy. Very easy. Just tell him to leave me alone or I'm gonna call the police. I mean it.
Keep spackling.
Come on, just tell him. Tell him to leave.
Who?
Who? Him. That. The person there in the chair.
Lady, this chair is as empty as a chapel in a whorehouse.
Like I said, it ain't that easy.
Oh, shut up.
Me?
Not you, not you.
You're the one who's babbling. You know, lady, if you're going to be a private investigator, you might begin by investigating the right side of your brain.
Listen.
Dr. Wilde, it's Elizabeth Bentley. I'm having another hallucination. I better come in tomorrow.
I'm no daydream, lady. I'm the real thing. Name's Nick Payton. I was a private dick. This was my office.
Oh, boy, this isn't happening to me.
I was working a murder case back in '48 when I was knocked off.
It's not happening.
Wait a minute. Come back here. Open the door. We gotta talk. I want to talk to you.
Hallucinations weren't enough. Now I have a ghost. What does that mean?
Let's figure it out. Tell me about him.
Oh, he's disgusting. He smokes for breakfast and calls me things like Pidge.
Very different from your Brad.
Different. He's a Neanderthal. But he's so real.
Sure he is. In your mind.
No, not just in my mind. I stopped by the Hall of Records. He was a private investigator. His office was in my building, and he did die in 1948.
Okay. You read about him somewhere and retained him in your unconscious.
He's part of my unconscious. I must be so sick. What should I do?
You say he talks to you. Talk back to him. See what you're trying to tell yourself.
What do you want?
Like I said, I was iced working a big case back in '48. Murder was never solved. Until it is, I'm stuck between here and the big racetrack up in the sky.
Stuck? Why?
Some cockamamie story about karma. Anyway, that's where you come in.
Me?
You. I need help solving my murder. A body out there in the world. You're the first private eye I've had in this joint. Green as corn, but it's a start.
Oh, no, I can't help you. I've got my own work.
What work? A PI's business comes from referrals, from word of mouth. Nobody knows you exist.
Look, I'm putting an ad in the phone book.
An ad? Lady, you are not selling vacuums. Listen. Solving my murder unlocks one of the biggest unsolved murders in LA history. You become the hottest PI on the coast. I get to quit being a spook.
Oh, I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, I might have a few hallucinations, but no ghosts.
Well, you got one now, doll.
Prove it. Do something ghosts do.
Watch this.
What happened? What happened? Where are you?
I'm right next to you. I'm stepping on your toes.
Well, what? Oh, right. Then rattle a chain, or make something move.
Chains went out with dragons.
Then move something on my desk. This picture right here.
This? Who is this goofball?
Just do it. I've
only been dead since '48. I'm still a pup as ghosts go. Which is why I can't do much in the world.
I don't need this. I don't need any of it.
You ever hear of Lillian Carlisle?
No, and I don't want to.
Society heiress, worth millions. Married a war hero named Edmund Carlisle, who started spending her money hand over fist. She tightened the purse strings, even threatened to dump the schmo, but she was murdered before she ever got the chance. Pretty juicy stuff, huh? Am I getting to you? Look, you crack that nut, lady, you will be front page news across the country. Are you listening to me?
No, I'm not. I'm gonna go home, make some chamomile tea, and take a hot bath.
I don't believe this. I am cutting you in on the sexiest case of the century, and you're talking about tea and a hot bath? Are you crazy?
I am not crazy, and you are gonna go away before I am.
Don't blow this, lady. You want to be a private dick. This is the chance of a lifetime for you. And eternity for me.
Bye. Doing here?
Sticking to you like fly paper.
Listen, if some sick part of me created you, then I uncreate you.
Hold on, Cookie. You're not firing the butler. You don't tell me when to come and go.
Yes, I do. And stop calling me Cookie and Doll and Pig. I mean, how would you like it if I called you... It's just,
Forget her. You're just another loose screw on the street.
Thanks.
The Carlisle murder, you're hooked, admit it. You know, the papers never got inside the story, but I did. I got close to something. That's why I'm dead. Look, I've been waiting for years for somebody like you to come along. You're the only ace I got on my sleeve. I need you.
All right. Can't get any stranger. Get in.
You mind opening the door for me?
You mean you can't just walk through it?
Older goes through all the fancy stuff.
Amazing. A man who doesn't think he can do everything.
You know, on a second thought, maybe I could get used to this.
Well, I couldn't. All the newspaper reports said you were drunk when you drove off that cliff.
Sure, people always figure dicks die from a bottle or the bullet. Not true. Broads killed a few, too.
Broads? You mean women?
Yeah. What is it with you girls today?
You can't even say the word women, can you?
Sure, women, there. Feel better now?
I can't say the word women? What are you talking about?
What are you doing here?
What am I... Well, I told you that I would pick you up at 6 o'clock, and you're a half hour late.
Late? For what?
For the opera.
Fat women in tights? Hey, we got work to do.
I can't, not tonight.
Oh, honey, we've had these tickets for months. You asked me to bring your dress down.
And I can't wait.
You can wait.
And no, I can't.
Okay, you can tell me, darling, do you really want to go or not?
Oh, yes.
You do.
Of course I want to
you
go.
would. I knew you
I mean,
would.
I wouldn't miss Madame Butterfly for anything.
Honey, are you feeling all right?
Fine. It's just been a long day.
Tell me about it. I've been in court from 10 to 3.
Give me a break, pal. 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. is a long day.
It'll take me 2 seconds to change.
Elizabeth, why are you undressing in there? You know, I mean, I have seen you undress before.
It's my office, Brad.
Oh, well.
Honey.
You know, there is a precedent for this, Elizabeth. Atwill versus Brower. The night we worked until dawn on the brief. That cold marble table.
I didn't know you had it in you, Miss Marble.
Shut up.
Honey, this place looks like something out of a cheap detective novel.
Well, that's because it's a Dick's office, Brad.
It's a Dick's office, Brad.
Well, you know, it'll probably be a lot nicer once you get a chance to clean it up.
I have cleaned it.
Oh, exciting news. Philip and Carolyn Carlisle are joining us in our box tonight.
They are?
They are.
Yes, your father invited him. See, he's just been named Secretary of Transportation.
Really? What are you staring at?
You.
I'm not staring, darling. The zipper is tricky.
That is really some kind of an outfit.
You like it?
Oh,
It's nice.
nice. Nice doesn't even come close. You are prettier than a sunset over San Pedro.
Very nice.
Very nice. I mean, that's all just nice?
No. It's really attractive.
Man's got a way with words.
There he was at the opera. Hanging on every word, loving it. Almost in tears. He even knew the words.
I don't know why this surprises you. You love opera. He's a part of you.
He couldn't be a part of me.
Elizabeth, do you really believe that ghosts exist?
No. No. I'd have to be crazy to believe in ghosts.
Well, you're not crazy. So who is he?
I told you who I am.
Oh, yeah, right. Nick Payton died 1948 PI, blah, 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 blah. But that is impossible. I don't believe in ghosts.
Okay. What we need is some proof.
That's right. What do you think you're doing?
Necks are very delicate. If I can make a mark anywhere, it's there.
Whoa.
Hold still, this won't kill you.
Oh. That tickles. That tingle. Oh, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough.
There. That's the best I can do.
You gave me a hickey.
You think a daydream could do that?
No.
Good. Now, can we get to work? L.A., the real L.A., was a festering cesspool, but it had style. Like an exotic woman. You never knew what to expect. Well, some things have improved.
I can't believe the way you stared at her. I mean, that is disgusting.
Disgusting? Anyone who gets dolled up like that is dying to be noticed.
That's just not true. Modern women are tired of being treated like sexual objects.
Legs like hers are sexual objects. Enough biology. The Carlisle case. Textbook stuff. About a month after his wife was murdered, Edmund Carlisle showed up in my office coming unraveled like a cheap sweater.
Well, you've read the papers and undoubtedly heard the rumors.
This is America, Mr. Carlisle. You're innocent until proven guilty.
Not in Los Angeles. And not with my stepson, Philip, accusing me of murder. And there's one other thing, too.
There always is.
I'm having an affair. It doesn't matter with whom. But if it gets out,
Could really put lumps in your gravy.
you know, the police are doing absolutely nothing. I mean, for God's sake, I can't live like this. You've got to help me.
Philip's just a kid. Nobody's gonna listen to him squawking. But you ought to do something about the dame.
Yeah. I'm going to. I'm gonna break it off.
This woman, what was her name?
A man never asks.
What about clues or leads? Did you turn up anything?
Being a private eye is kind of like making love. You take your time. You let things happen at their own pace. Anyway, Edmund set me up as an architect to do some work on his house. A cover. As soon as I started sniffing around, my gut started growling, inside job. And there was a house full of candidates. Klaus, the chauffeur. An ex-Nazi for sure. Edwards, the butler. Could have been Jack the Ripper. You'd never know. Rita, maid, with eyes and a body that said she wanted to be more than someone's domestic. The kitchen staff, Francois and Antoinette. Supposedly brother and sister. What I saw didn't look much like sibling rivalry. Philip had a breakdown after his mother's death. Spent most of his time watching the grass grow. But you had to wonder what was going on behind those eyes.
Philip Carlisle, he was Lillian's son?
From her first marriage.
Well, my father's represented the family for years.
What a coincidence. Anyway, Edmund didn't care for Philip too much. Made it clear he thought the kid might have killed his mother.
But you didn't believe it.
Rule number 1 in the private dick biz. Never believe anything a client says. And never turn down a decent retainer. Didn't turn up much dirt till I started digging in Klaus's garden. He had a monkey on his back the size of King Kong. I figured that'd give us something to talk about. It did. Klaus had his finger on the pulse of that household, knew everything. Seems Lily and Carlisle had a healthy sexual appetite and liked to eat out a lot.
She was having an affair?
Affairs. She put her money on more than one horse.
I bet that has something to do with her murder. A jealous husband, a jealous lover.
Maybe, but remember rule number 2 of the private dick biz. Never assume anything.
Lots of rules in this business.
And you need every one. Anyway,
Lillian didn't let any grass grow under her back. Klaus drove her all over Southern California, snapping pictures the whole time.
He was blackmailing her?
Probably crossed his mind. His habit was getting hard to afford. Klaus mentioned a place she used a lot, a beach house up in Pismo. Said it was a place where Lillian played a lot of mattress tennis.
That's disgusting.
I drove up one night to have a look around. Finessed the lock so I could let myself in.
You picked the lock? I'm dying to learn how to do that.
It's an art form. The secret's in the fingertips.
What did you find inside?
Never got that far. Ran into a surprise on the front porch. Guy used the oldest setup in the book. True. Your whole life really does flash in front of your eyes. Doesn't last nearly long enough.
You're a very diligent flosser.
Well, God only gives us 2 sets of teeth, Elizabeth, and then we're on our own.
You sound just like my father.
Really? Ah, fine. That's great.
What do you know about Philip Carlyle?
Well, you know, just what I read. Filthy rich, on a dozen boards, on the top of every social A list in town. Why?
His mother was murdered.
What? When?
40 years ago.
Oh.
The case was never solved.
Good luck on your new job, darling.
Oh, Brad,
If it's what makes you happy, then it makes me happy.
That is so sweet. Oh. I'm excited. Oh, a beeper.
Yeah, I have one too. See, so we could get a hold of each other wherever we are.
How much fun. That's nice, Brad. That's nice. I've been up since 5 running checks on everyone who worked for the Carlyles in 1948. In 40 years, almost everyone's died or disappeared, except for Philip Carlyle.
Wait a minute. Hold it. I'm the pro here. I'm running this show.
You need me, remember? We're partners.
I never had a partner, especially not a dame. It's like putting a cherry in a martini.
I am not a dame, and I'm not babysitting some caveman who thinks all women can do is paint their nails and chew gum. We're partners or we're nothing.
Okay. We're partners. You satisfied?
It's a start. Next, we should look at the police files on the murder case.
Dream on. Your chances of getting into those files are smaller than a gnat's butt.
Exactly how big is a gnat's butt?
What's that?
Oh, nothing, Lieutenant Reardon. I was just talking out loud. I've got a lot of... Oh, thank you. Ooh, it is hot in here, isn't it? Stuffy, very stuffy. Stuffy.
You read the files here. Nothing leaves this room. No photocopy.
Oh, listen to Mr. Rules and
This case
Regulations.
is ancient history. What's your interest in it?
I'm writing a book about post-World War II Los Angeles.
Good cover.
The Carlyle murder is a colorful part of that history. Detective Reardon, you handled the investigation, didn't you?
Yeah.
I'd love to discuss it with you sometime.
Well, I'm only working part-time now, but why don't you leave a number? Maybe we can arrange something.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm warning you, these photos can be kind of rough.
Oh, don't be silly. I can handle it. Oh. Oh, my God.
Hey, get back here. You want to be a private dick, you better grow some thick skin real quick. Open up this other file. I'll flip through it. I knew it. This stuff's as useless as an icebox in an igloo.
What do you mean?
All the important stuff is missing. There's no evidence report, no record of prints, no autopsy on Lillian.
Well, what's this stuff?
Paperwork. Yeah, sure, paperwork was done. Photos were taken, but nobody did any real digging. I think somebody torpedoed this case.
Reardon?
Somebody higher up. Reardon was the youngest dick on the force. It's hard to know who was pulling the strings.
Well, look, let's go through these papers again. There might be something here. What, are you always right? You know everything? All right, let's see, where are we? We've gone through the police files, what there is of them. I've run checks on the Carlisle staff. I'll follow that up by accessing the Census Bureau and the Federal Bureau of Records.
Accessing?
Yeah, with a computer, it's amazing what you can do with it.
Oh, I prefer digging by hand.
Oh, one more thing. Reardon also handled Edmund Carlisle's suicide. We should talk to him about that, too.
What the hell for? We're trying to find out who killed Lillian and me, not Edmund Carlisle.
There could be a connection.
There's not, period. You're running around in circles like a hound dog on her first hunt.
And you're mixing similes.
You know what I mean.
I certainly do. I'm just trying to be helpful. I'm sorry it threatens you so.
Hey, I'm dead. Nothing threatens me.
I do. I mean, you know, you're not used to women who can do more than put on lipstick and garter belts.
Preferred women who knew how to take things off.
Spare me the details. Hardly. That sort of thing just doesn't appeal to me in the slightest. Oh.
Man problems. I figured it the first minute I laid eyes on you.
For your information, I have wonderful relationships with men.
You got 2 bits, feed this thing. What, wonderful relationships with men like Brad? Brad's not a man, he's a mouse. When I was alive, a man was a man. Women knew it, liked it.
And if they didn't, you just clubbed them over the head and dragged them into the cave, right?
No, they ran in under their own power. Look, I'm sorry if I threaten you. Let's get out of here. Small spaces always remind me of coffins.
Oh.
Pity. Camera used to love this mug. After the war, this joint was the hangout for every cop, dick, and DA in L.A. When I was working the Carlisle case, I hooked up with one of the girls that worked here. Maggie O'Brien, the best-looking taxi dancer in the place.
Taxi dancer?
Yeah, girls got paid 2 bits a dance. I'll be damned. Maggie bought the place. Ah, Maggie. Maggie had it all. Class, look, style, the works. Took one good look at me, fell harder than the market in 29. This place was like a second home. I stashed some of my files in here.
And you think they're still here?
Yeah, maybe. It's worth a look. You know, I think that dog saw me. Oh, yeah, things haven't changed a bit.
Yeah, obviously something the health department hasn't discovered.
Things started to heat up. I hid most of the sensitive stuff in here, in the crapper. Come on, open the door. I'll see if it's clear. Forget about him. He's seen it before. Come on, open the door.
Hey, Mike.
What?
She wants you. Go in there with her.
Hello.
Yeah.
It's all clear. Come on.
Sure, follow goes into the men's room with some sleazy dance hall. Makes perfect sense to me.
Come on. Come on, come on. I'll take you to the library later. Get in here and close the door.
Charming color.
Oh, come on.
God.
What you gotta do, you gotta take this grate off the wall. The file was just inside. Step up on the john. You can reach right up there. Hey, you want to be a PI? Eat a little dirt before you die. Open. Come on. Right here. Get your hands in here. That's it. Lift it off. It's not. That's it. That's here. Let me give you. Oh! I forgot. I'm okay. Look inside. Oh, my
Look, lady, I run a straight joint here. Dance and drinks and nothing else, so just move it on out of here.
Jeez, it's Maggie. 40 years of bumpy roads. She's still looking damn good.
You're Maggie, aren't you? Nick Payton's girlfriend?
Who the hell are you?
Elizabeth Bentley. I'm writing a book about famous LA detectives.
Famous LA detectives? And Nick's gonna be in it? Oh, that's rich. I wish Nick could hear that.
I bet his ears are burning. You knew him well?
If you knew Nick for 5 minutes, you knew him well. Yeah, a man got under your skin. Under your skirt. Nick knew women, all right. Too many women. The night he died, we had a blow-up. One of his little twists, Rhonda Roberts, wandered by the ballroom with a bun in the oven.
She was pregnant.
Big as the Hindenburg. Just about as attractive, too.
Hey, Rhonda was a dish. Miss McCormick, 44, smart, too.
What happened?
Tossed him out on his keister. Told him to come back if he ever grew up. Next time I saw him, he was wearing a carnation at the funeral parlor.
That's so sad.
I always hated carnations.
That's life. So, yeah, I knew Nick.
You must remember the Carlisle murder.
How could I forget it? That's all L.A. talked about. Especially Nick. That was gonna be his big break, he said. That was gonna put him on the map.
What a two. God live.
You think Nick could have been killed because he was getting too close to something in his investigation?
Thought crossed my mind more than once.
Sure it did. Maggie knew me inside and out. What's with the shakedown?
I even went to Reardon, the cop who was running the case. He was always too busy to look at the stuff I brought in.
What stuff?
Oh, part of Nick's case file.
Do you remember what was in it?
No. I'll look for it. Hi, Ben.
Thanks, Maggie.
Call me if you find anything. Okay. Thank you. Whatever happened to Rhonda?
Oh, I felt sorry for her. I gave her a job behind the bar. After the baby was born, she moved on. We lost touch. Kid sure was a cutie. He looked just like his old man. Hey, write nice things about Nick, huh? Even if he couldn't keep his pants zipped, he was some kind of a guy. They don't make men like that anymore.
What's happened to this burg? I heard some things had changed, but this is unbelievable.
You heard things had changed? You mean ghosts can't see everything?
Ah, more wives' tales. On a clear day, we can see some things, but mainly it's word of mouth from people crossing over. LA used to be as close to heaven as drawing to an inside straight. But this is like a bad hangover.
Tell me, what was it like back then?
Like a baby being born. Painful, not too pretty to watch, but the wonder of it took your breath away.
All romance and macho private eyes, men wearing fedoras and trench coats.
You've been reading too many paperback novels.
So you worked up here?
Yeah, whenever I got the chance. Now, there should be some photos in there. Yeah, right, those. They were given to me by the chauffeur. Mrs. Carlisle and her stable of studs. Pretty tame stuff, huh?
Look, who's the man in the background wearing the rumpled hat? His face is out of focus.
What, this guy?
The one in the LL Bean hat.
Yeah, he must be a gawker.
Then why is he in so many pictures? He's not just a gawker. Too bad he's always out of focus. How'd it feel seeing Maggie?
It was a long time ago.
Ah, no. I saw the look on your face. You were touched. You never mentioned a baby.
Never even saw the kid.
I bet you would have been a great dad. You're blushing. That's sweet.
I'm just working up a sweat. The son, in a good case, always did that.
Yeah, it is kind of exciting.
No. It's what makes life worth living. Let's eat. I'm starving. I always had an appetite when I was working.
Great. What do you feel like?
Pork ribs with barbecue sauce so hot it melts the fillings in your mouth.
Red meat, fat, cholesterol, it's bad for the heart.
Yeah, it's great for your soul, just what you need. You heard Maggie. I know women.
40 years ago, you knew women.
Yeah, some things never change. Let me ask you something. You ever howl at the moon on Mulholland?
That feels good.
Why do coyotes howl? It sounds so sad and lonely.
Well, Indians said they howled at the moon because they saw the face of a lost lover up there.
Is that what you think?
You ask a lot of questions.
I'm a PI. That's my job. What's it like, being dead?
It's like that moment just before you fall asleep. Feels like you're wrapped in warm gauze, calm, peaceful, boring. No ribs, no opera, no urban decay. Worse yet, no warm hands, soft necks, and skin that smells like lilacs. And no coyotes. All right. Your turn to howl.
Me?
Yep.
No. It's just not me.
I put all my money on you. Come on. You never know till you try.
Oh, there. See, I tried. Okay.
Yeah.
That's me.
That's a start. It's got to come from way deep down inside. Now I want you to throw your head back. I want you to think like a coyote, and just let go. Come on. That was terrific. I think you woke up everybody in L.A.
I think so. Oh, my heavens. Where did that come from?
From your heart. Strange neighborhood.
Not entirely. I still know my way around.
Do you? Right.
Brad.
I'm liking him less and less.
We should go. Besides, people are going to start to wonder about a woman parking with herself and howling at the moon.
Well, you got my attention.
I think Maggie was right.
About what?
They don't make men like you anymore.
What's that music?
Big band stuff. Isn't it great?
Yeah, in the morning.
Yeah, I kind of like it. It wakes me up.
Egg white omelets, just the way you like them. I thought you hated spicy foods.
I know. I thought so, too.
Oh, by the way, the Carlyles have invited your parents and us to dinner on Friday.
Us? I've only met them once.
Yes, well, apparently they both liked you very much. And I think your father is grooming me to take over Carlisle for him.
Really? That must please you.
Yes, you bet. I'll be a senior partner. And you won't have to work after the baby is born.
Brad, I love my work. And we still haven't even discussed children.
No. I mean, not in so many words, no.
But you're talking about after the baby's born.
I know I want kids.
So do I, sometime. But I'd like to be consulted about the process. Unless, of course, you're planning on having the baby yourself, which, knowing you, Brad, knowing you wouldn't come as a big surprise.
Elizabeth, what is wrong? What is bothering you?
You're
Me?
bothering
Why?
me,
What
Brad.
have I done? What is it?
I don't know. Nothing
Well, you don't
specific.
know.
It's just that you're
Oh,
so...
listen,
No,
please.
you're so you.
I'm me.
Yes, exactly. I mean, have you ever howled at the moon? I think I have a crush on my ghost.
A crush? I see.
Is that normal?
What is normal?
You're asking me. I've been howling at the moon.
The moon.
Do you know what this is?
It's a mild subcutaneous hematoma.
No, it's a hickey. He did this to me. His lips on my neck.
How does this crush make you feel?
Oh, like there's a hot lava in my veins. What should I do?
Perhaps you should start coming in every day.
Nice.
An honest cop's pension couldn't cover the hay bill.
Reardon was almost friendly on the phone last night. Said he'd be glad to help me any way he could.
Yeah, including put a knife in your back. Rule number 3.
Don't trust the police, right?
Don't trust anyone.
Paul.
So, the Carlisle case.
I'm curious. It was a big case and not one arrest. Why?
Nothing panned out. That happens.
People have suggested a cover-up.
LAA was a different game back then. You played by the rules or you hung up your spikes. Pull!
Even police detectives?
Watch out!
One always tries to sneak one by me. He never does so. I got eyes in the back of my head.
The Annie Oakley show was for your benefit, to scare you.
It worked.
I was the youngest detective on the force when Lillian Carlisle died. They dumped it in my lap and said, figure it out, kid.
Oh, that's a big responsibility.
During the murder investigation, I got to know Edmund Carlisle real well. We played a lot of golf. Got pretty tight, sort of a big brother thing, I guess. He spilled his guts to me. He had problems, big time.
Money?
And women.
Really?
Suffice it to say, Lillian got upset, threatened to leave him, cut him off without a dime. It made him crazy, maybe too crazy.
You're saying he killed Lillian?
After Lillian's death, he got real blue. Depression, guilt. Either way, the suicide didn't surprise me.
You're sure it was suicide?
I covered up the body myself. He put a bullet through his right temple.
Who told you to sit on Lillian's murder?
Good luck with your book. I understand that mysteries still do quite well.
That picture on the wall. Did you notice anything strange about it?
Yeah, the fat guy's dressed like that. Let someone take the picture.
No, I meant the clubs they were holding.
That's strange.
Edmund played left-handed. Reardon said that Edmund shot himself through the right temple.
How would a southpaw would have done? Reardon's too good a cop to miss that.
Yeah, he's covering something.
That would explain why he was hawking the old Edmund killed Lillian story so hard.
A red herring.
The size of Moby Dick.
Oh, Nick, we're on to something.
Car trouble?
Oh, no. I was just touching up my makeup.
You were a lawyer, weren't you?
How did you know?
You ought to get back on that side of the law and leave this side to the pros.
Who knows why I kept this so long? I guess I didn't want to let go.
What's this?
Don't know. It arrived 2 days after Nick died. I couldn't bear to look at it.
It's a note and a letter. Nick, I think this letter will be helpful in your investigation. Rita's been nothing but trouble around here. There's more where this came from. It's signed Klaus.
What's the letter say?
My darling Rita, everything you say is true. Lillian can destroy me, destroy us. I won't let that happen, I swear it. Your love is all I live for. It's signed Stuart L.
Who the hell is Stuart L?
Now I wish I'd shown the file to Mike Reardon. He knew more than anyone about the case.
Yeah, still does, I bet. Ask her what she knows about that sleazeball.
Did you know Reardon well?
Oh, yeah, sure. He was a regular. After Nick died, 2 of us tangled for a while. If Nick knew, he'd croak again. No. Reardon was a nice enough kid, even if he was a cop. And I was lonely.
Why didn't you buy a hamster?
This letter is fantastic. It's our first big break.
Maggie and Reardon, I can't believe it. The idea gives me heartburn.
It's not heartburn, it's jealousy.
Jealousy? You nuts.
Well, it's all right to be jealous. You're only human. Sort of. Ooh, I love that music to dance to. Brad thinks it makes him look silly. He hates that.
Well, it seems we agree on something. Come on.
Wait, no, you're invisible. You can't look silly. Come on, follow my feet. Look, in the car when I hugged you, I was just excited.
Hey, forget it. It's been a long time since a woman's thrown herself at me. Dead people are very stiff.
I didn't throw myself at you. That was a purely professional hug. Women threw themselves at you?
Yeah, whenever the occasion called for it. Rule number 4. Always mix a little pleasure with business.
Does dancing count?
Oh,
hey. I felt that. And I can feel your hand, too. It's more than just a tingle, like there's more of you.
Maybe some of you's rubbing off on me.
I wonder if that works both ways. We could try and find your son.
Maybe we ought to let that be us.
Don't you want to see him?
Yeah. Too much to just, see. Morning, sunshine.
You scared me to death. We should put a bell around your neck.
Rule number 5 in the biz, always make sure your back is covered.
Rule number 1 in law.
What are you doing?
Seeing what I can dig up on Reardon.
What is this thing anyway?
It's my laptop.
Your laptop? On my day, that was a whole other pleasure. You come up with anything juicy?
I'm still looking.
You look like hell.
You've got a way with words.
It goes nice with your eyes.
That's an improvement.
What time did you get in?
About 7:30.
Oh, putting in a full day. I'm impressed.
Don't be. I had an argument with Brad and I couldn't eat breakfast.
An argument with Brad. Now that's a good sign. Oh, my God.
He's not that bad.
No, I can pick up the picture.
To the Secretary of Transportation.
Philip Carlisle.
Here.
Oh, you must be very proud, Philip.
Well, I'm thrilled by the appointment. And actually, I'm very much looking forward to a stint in the public sector.
Do my lawyer's ears hear political aspirations, Phil?
Yes, indeed. Why not?
Premature to speculate.
Los
Lamb
Angeles.
chops, God. I used to love lamb chops.
Money and power run both those.
Don't you dare!
What?
Not run for office. We need strong leadership in California.
Yes, we do.
Very good. Never sniff around.
Well, that's enough about me. Elizabeth. Elizabeth? Now, what got you so interested in becoming a private detective?
Raymond Chandler and Dash Hammett.
I think it's wonderful. I mean, to go from lawyer to private investigator? Women today are so adventurous.
They certainly are. What sort of things are you working on?
Oh, the standard sort of cases. Divorce and child support.
Elizabeth, don't tell me there are no sordid affairs.
Well, actually, I have been researching a famous unsolved murder.
Murder? Oh, how exciting. Which one?
Lillian Carlisle.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, I don't think this is the time or the place for...
Elliot. It's all right. 40 years I've healed those wounds. Unsolved murder. Only because the police conveniently forgot about it.
It was a terrible incident.
It wasn't an incident. It was a scandal. Have you, uncovered anything interesting?
It's too early to say.
Well, if you do, I'd be very interested. Carolyn's already got her eye on a farm in Virginia.
Horse country.
That's very nice. But aren't you worried about the commute?
I may be Secretary of Transportation. I don't intend to do the driving.
How did you get interested in Lillian's case?
Los
Elizabeth?
Angeles.
An old friend told me about it.
But I can't imagine why you had to bring it up tonight.
The Carlisles asked me what I was doing, Mother.
Well, I know, darling. Marion, there's no harm. It's just that I didn't want Philip to get upset. His mother's death hasn't been brought up in years.
As for directions to the powder room, there's something I want you to see. I was poking around in here. I came across this. Have a look.
Stuart Little. That's the Stuart L in the letter we found.
Right. Read the inscription.
To my darling son, you'll always be my Stuart Little. With all my love, Mother. Philip is Stuart L.
Must be.
There you are.
Hi.
Carolyn was afraid you'd gotten lost.
No. I just love libraries and books.
Stuart Little. Lillian gave it to me for Christmas one year. It became my favorite book. I read this 100 times.
Well, you must have loved it.
Completely. When I love something, it's with a great passion.
Enough to kill for?
Hold on. I'll walk you to your car. Edwards, make sure everybody gets an umbrella.
Is that a old LL Bean hat?
I don't know. I've had it ever since I was a little boy. I've been wearing this old thing for 50 years. Come on.
Well, I must say, I nearly had a heart attack when you mentioned Lillian Carlisle's murder.
That hat's the same one in the pictures. Carlisle must be our mystery golfer.
I know. It's incredible.
What?
I mean,
I mean, the...
Well, it's all right, darling. I mean, it didn't seem to faze Carlisle. If anything, he seemed interested.
So he and Rita were doing the fandango.
Exactly.
Yeah, fine.
Lillian must have found out and told the kid to start taking cold showers.
I mean, he obviously is still terribly upset about his mother's death.
But with Rita's tongue in his ear, he wasn't listening to Mommy.
God, you're saying Philip killed her?
What? No, I mean, I just said he was upset.
Possibly. Sex makes people do some pretty crazy things, but so does money.
You think he did it for money?
No, I don't think he did it at all. I'm just talking.
For Rita, for money, maybe for both. I'd love to have a look at Lillian's will.
Me too. I mean, me, I am exhausted. I am so tired, Brad. Would you mind just dropping me off?
You mean you don't want me to come in?
Not tonight, sweetie.
Sorry, sweetie.
Hey! I'm sorry.
Get it.
I know Lillian Carlisle's will is in here somewhere. My father never put anything in storage.
Holy smokes.
Come on, this way.
Your old man runs this joint?
Yes, he does. My grandfather was one of the founding partners.
Jeez. You must have a nice hunk of dough stashed away.
Shh.
What? Nobody can hear me.
I can.
Here. Use this.
Me?
You said you wanted to learn how to pick lock. There's your chance. Okay. Just put it right in there. Feel for the tumblers.
What's a tumbler feel like?
Oh. Maybe we can't work together. All right, gently, very gently. It's all in the fingertips. There, that's it.
It worked. I picked a lock.
Just like a pro.
Dated August 15th, 1948.
A week before she was murdered.
It placed her entire estate in a trust with an allowance to be paid to Edmund and Philip.
To both of them.
Until Edmund's death, and then the entire estate went to
Philip.
Yes.
That will goes a long way toward explaining Edmund's suicide.
My God, Philip killed both of them.
That's the way it's laying out. With some encouragement from Rita, I'm sure. She didn't do anything for love.
And Edmund was between them and Lillian's money.
Bad position to be in. Fatal.
What happened to Rita?
Well, maybe Philip didn't want to marry the maid, or maybe he just got greedy. Either way, Mexico's a big place. People get lost there all the time.
And Reardon cut a deal with Philip to turn his back on the whole thing. Hey, what's wrong?
My ear's itching. That always meant trouble.
Let's get out of here.
There's a bomb under the car! Get the hell out!
Somebody tried to kill me.
Not someone, Reardon. That was his ugly face in the car that just passed. Let's get out of here.
Now what do we do?
We do nothing. You're hitting showers.
What are you talking
You're
about?
off the case.
I am not.
Look, this wasn't a warning. Reardon tried to make you a statistic.
And he thinks he succeeded. It's the perfect cover while we figure out what's going on. We're going to need a place to stay where no one will think to look for us. Any ideas?
You're right. No one I know would ever think to look for me here.
Jeez. Maybe I ought to take a hike, huh?
No, no. If I can't trust my own ghost, who can I trust? I'm sorry I scared you. I just wanted to see if I could really feel you.
You should never surprise a trained professional. It can be very dangerous.
Is it?
Yeah, absolutely. Very risky.
That go for ghosts, too?
Even worse with ghosts. They got nothing to lose.
They go for broke, huh?
Yeah, throw caution to the wind.
No guts, no glory, huh? Can you feel that?
Sorta. You feel this?
Oh, you have a very soft touch.
You got very soft skin.
Let's work on this touching stuff some more.
Right. Practice makes perfect. Close your eyes. Concentrate. How does that feel?
Out of this world. Your turn. You feel that?
Definitely. You feel this?
I feel this.
Keep concentrating.
I couldn't stop if I wanted to.
Who the hell are you?
It's just me.
It's for the outfit.
My new cover. I rented a car, too. I found this great thrift store, $40 for this coat. Can you believe it?
I paid $15 for the same coat new.
Well, it's an antique now. Just like you. Caffeinated coffee, bran muffins, and the paper in bed. Heaven.
Yeah.
Did you sleep well?
Like a baby. You?
Not a wink. I was afraid if I went to sleep, I'd wake up and find all this was a dream.
It's no dream.
I know. Dr. Wilde, it's Elizabeth Bentley. I'm canceling my appointments, all of them. I think I'm cured. Bye. I also got into Reardon's savings account.
Yeah, what'd you find out?
Well, somebody's been making regular payments to him. Blackmail, obviously.
I put my money on Philip Carlisle.
What do we do now? Go to the police?
Nah, all we got are hunches. What we need is some hard evidence. You know, this kind of stuff that was taken from Lillian's case file.
Well, Reardon must have all that.
Exactly. And now that he and Carlisle think you're dead, they might just tip their hand. And when they do, we should be all over.
Like a bad tan.
Chuck on a pool cue.
Buzz on a tennis ball.
Like an ex-wife looking for alimony.
Don't be a sexist.
You're right. I'll get the hang of this.
I think you already have. What's going on?
Come on, Reardon's on his way to a big meeting.
With who?
Someone who's glad you're dead.
Philip Carlisle?
Has to be. Reardon emptied his wall safe. Look like old case files to me. Let's go. Move it! Sit tight. I'm gonna have a look around.
No, I'm coming with you.
That's crazy. They can see you.
Maybe. In this outfit, they'll never recognize me.
Don't threaten me. Don't you ever threaten to cut me off. Not after what I've done for you. I kept my mouth shut about Lillian, didn't I? And then I drove that pipsqueak Peyton off a cliff when he got nosy. Even blew up that Bentley broad. I've done all the dirty work and kept you out of the gas chamber. You want these files. You're gonna pay for them.
Reardon. Dead. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
Pick clean.
Oh, Carlisle's got all the files.
Nick, Carlisle's getting away. We've got to call the police.
It's not Carlisle.
It's not. Who is it?
See if Maggie's here.
Maggie? Maggie, are you here? Are you here, Maggie?
We don't know for certain that Maggie's involved, Nick.
I know it, right here in my gut. My ear knows it.
Maybe there's an explanation.
Yeah, there always is. That is one I want to hear. I had some great times in this joint. Best times of my life, I thought. Aggie was wrong, or lying. I don't know a damn thing about women.
I knew I heard someone down here. Thought it might be some of the girls stealing a drink. Didn't figure you for a boozer. What brings you down here?
Nick.
Nick? How's the book coming?
It's turned into a mystery.
I love mysteries. What's it about?
Love, deceit, betrayal.
Murder.
Murder. They always do very well.
That's what Mike Reardon told me.
He should know. Murder was his life. Reardon told me you were dead.
That seems to be his problem, not mine.
Thanks for returning the jewelry. An old love of mine gave it to me.
Edmund Carlisle.
Edmund Carlisle?
That's a good call. Yeah, Eddie and me went way back. I knew him when he was a little pissant from Anaheim. That was before Lillian Carlisle, with her fancy cars and her big home and all her money.
I should have seen that one. It was right in front of my nose.
You and Edmund kill Lillian.
Eddie couldn't kill a fly. No, I killed Lillian. She stole my man.
Your man? What the hell was I?
What about Nick? He loved you as much as he ever loved anyone.
Nick was a two-bit gumshoe, and he got too nosy.
It was a good enough gumshoe that you had Reardon kill it.
Reardon figured out that I killed Lillian, and he was blackmailing me, so I made him work for his money. Then you started poking around. Suicide isn't very pretty. It's a pity you decided to jump out the window.
This really isn't a good way to kill me. I'm afraid of heights.
Toss me a pool cue. Two big gumshoe.
What? What the hell? Nick,
Get her! Get her, Nick!
I got her. How's this for a necklace, Maggie?
Nick, hold on to her!
Get the gun! Get the gun!
Now what do I do?
Tell her if she moves, she'll be looking at a third eye.
Move an inch, Pidge, and you'll be looking out a third eye.
I understand that. It shouldn't be a problem. Thanks. Thanks. No, it shouldn't be a problem at all. No, I did not have to. Okay, I'll call you back.
Thank you again. You okay?
I'm okay. That smile of yours turns night into noon, Pidge.
Right over there.
Elizabeth! Elizabeth!
Honey, what the hell is going on?
Oh, hello, Brad.
Hello, Brad.
Hello, Brad. Where have you been?
Oh,
Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Jaclyn, I
Don't
tell you,
worry.
I've been worried sick ever since your car was bombed and you disappeared without a trace. I've been checking the hospitals.
Oh, I'm sorry,
I even
Brad.
checked the morgue.
The morgue?
You don't answer your beeper?
Well,
You don't call me?
It was just a tough week at the office.
Honey, what happened to you?
It's a long story.
I don't think you'll get it.
I don't either.
You don't either what?
I don't think you'll understand.
That's right. That's right. I don't understand. And I've tried to understand, but I don't understand what you're becoming, or what you're doing, or why.
Told you wouldn't get it.
I know.
Or who the hell you're always talking to. Darling, we have to talk.
No, wait. We have to talk like we're gonna have a baby and we're gonna buy a house.
Elizabeth, you know what I mean.
Yes, I do. I do know what you mean. Finally, yes, you're always saying we, but you mean you, like I don't even exist. Well, I do, Brad. I'm not the girl for you anymore.
Yeah. I'm checking on.
I like things spicy.
You ought to hear Howl at the Moon.
Now that the music is sweet as a sigh, now that the rhythm is right, feeling the reasons we ought to stay. How do we say goodbye? Less conversation, the hour is late. Love's all that's left of the night. And if the moonlight must
You're calling my name.
Don't go.
That's not in the cards, Pidge.
I hate poker. I wish you could stay.
Me too. Rule number 6. Never, ever fall for a partner. It's dangerous.
Infectious.
Unprofessional.
Heavenly.
after I've held you so terribly tight, feeling the rush of you near. Why should we dream of another day?
Never settle for anything but aces, huh?
I know we've gotta go now, but I just don't know how we say goodbye.
Nick. You were wrong. You do know women. At least this one.
I think you're weeding my grave.
I am?
Well, not mine exactly. Hey, I know you. You're Elizabeth Bentley, right?
That's right. Who are you?
I recognize you from the picture in your book. You're much prettier in person. I wanted to thank you.
For what?
Helped me find my dad. I never would have if it hadn't been for the book. My mom really never talked about him. Kind of like he never existed. I think she was embarrassed. Anyway, she read the book, sent me a copy, said it would give me something to be proud of. She was right. Listen, I know it's a lot to ask, but would you tell me about him? I mean, when you have some time.
I'm almost finished here.
Really? Are you hungry?
Starving.
You like ribs?
With barbecue sauce so hot that it melts the fillings in your mouth. I know.
Great. I love big band.
I know you do.
How'd you know that?
I'm a private eye.
All right. Tell me, was he notorious, as they say?
I'm afraid he was.